What is going on, everybody? I'm coming at you with my legendary 6 Samurai deck profile. As you all know, in the previous September ban list, we got Gateway to 1, which has started up some little bit of hype. Maybe they're going to bring it back to 2, maybe to 3, considering that we're getting the new 6 Samurai support very soon, in just a few months, which I doubt it will make this deck top tier, but it'll still be fun. Nostalgic deck for all those who played back in, I think it was 2012, maybe later than that. I remember. I know this used to be my favorite deck back in the day, so I thought I'd bring us a slightly more updated version for you guys. So let's get right into it. First off, you want to play Triple Kageki. This has always been a very essential card in the 6 Samurai archetype, because when you normal summon, you get to special summon any 6 Samurai monster from your hand, which you would most likely like it to be Kagemusha, the 6 Samurai, so you can have your level 3 and 2, so you can go into your Shiens. Also, don't forget, Kagemusha he's not just a tuner, although some people tend to forget, I guess. It has an effect also. During either player's turn, when exactly one face-up 6 Samurai monster you control is targeted by a spell card, trap card, or card effect that could have targeted this card, you can activate this effect. That spell card now targets this face-up card in the field instead. So if you're going up against your Draco, you can use this card to dodge the effect, and make it target this instead, which is pretty useful. You won't use it too often, but very helpful in some situations. You want to run triple Kizan, no less. Kizan, you special summon if you have another 6 Samurai on the board. Like I said, you want to spam with your 6 Samurai, so you definitely want to play 3 of these guys. Also, they gain 300 attack if you have 2 or more face-up 6 Samurai monsters, making it a 2100 beater. You want to play double Elder. Elder is very, very important to the deck, but you only want to play 2. Because his stat line doesn't really do much for you. The only reason I want to do this, this is basically the Cyber Dragon of the deck. If your opponent controls a monster and you control no monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. Then what's optimal is that you will most likely want to summon Kagemusha, normal summon this right afterwards, and go into something like Materia Beast, which is a very oppressive card. It was back in the day, it still is now. Just there's a bigger monster to get over now, but it's not as powerful. I'll play Double Grandmaster. I have a love-hate relationship with this card because it's a great card, because it has the Kizan effect that you can special summon it if you control another 6 Samurai monster on the field, which is great. It's a 2100 beater, which is nice. Level 5, you can go into level 7 synchro plays. Gives the deck a little bit more options. You can only control one face-up Grandmaster though, which can tend to be cloggy, but won't come up too often. Also, the better effect to this is that when this card is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you get to target one 6 Samurai monster in your graveyard and add it to your hand, therefore extending more of your plays. You can target a Kizan in the grave and special summon that. Next, you want to play one Zanji and one Enishi. Enishi is very, very good because you get to remove 2 6 Samurai monsters from your graveyard, select one face-up monster on the field, and return to the hand. So it's a compulse evacuation device that can be 2200 attack beater with 2 different 6 Samurai on the board. And Zanji, if this card attacked, at the end of the damage step, if this card attacked, destroy the monster that this card attacked. So you can get over pretty much anything. You will take damage, but at least the monster will be destroyed. Definitely want to play triple Shien Smoke Signal, letting you search out your level 3 or lower 6 Samurai monsters. I'm going to play triple 6 Sam United. This is a pot of greed that's archetype specific. Basically, if you summon 2 6 Samurai monsters while this card's on the field, you can send this card to the graveyard and draw 2 cards. So it literally is a pot of greed for the deck because of how easy it is to summon more than just one 6 samurai monster per turn. Going along with that, you're going to want to play triple synthesism. With this, you can target one face-up 6 samurai monster you control, special summon one 6 samurai monster from your deck with a different name but equal attack to the selected monster. This is why you want to play cards like Elder and Kagemusha. Both at 400 attack, you can bring them both out, bringing that beast out really easily. Kageki. If it has another 6 samurai on the board, it becomes 1700 attack, you can bring out Inishi. Kizan. If it has 2 or more 6 samurai monsters on the board, you can bring out, where's he at? You can bring out the Grandmaster. Zanji. You activate a Synthesism, you can bring out a Kizan. So this card really just brings out your entire deck as long as you have another 6 samurai monster on the board, pretty much. It's pretty much like the key to the entire deck. Unlocks everything. You want to play a little more underrated card in my opinion, which is Shien's Dojo. Basically a similar effect to 6 Samurai United, where it gains counters every time 6 Samurai monster is summoned, Bushido counters. And you can remove this card from your field, sent to the graveyard, and if you do, you can special summon one 6 Samurai monster whose level is lower than the number of Bushido counters on this card. And since Kagemusha is level 2, you really just need to summon 2 6 Samurai monsters and you can summon Kagemusha from your deck. And you want to play, of course, the single gateway, because it's at 1, and you want to play as many as possible. Broken card. For the 1-ofs, you want to play 1 Reinforcement, 1 Megeki, 1 Dark Hole, 1 Soul Charge, and an Upstart Goblin for the 39 card deck. Next, to the traps, you want to play the Solemn Brigade. You want to play, get this out of the way. You want to play triple double-edged sword technique. This is a free anything you want in the deck. Basically, you can target 2 6 samurai monsters in your graveyard, special summon those targets in face-up attack position, then destroy them during the end phase, and take damage equal to the monster's attack. The way of getting around that second part of the effect, you just synchro summon, then they don't get destroyed and you don't take any damage. It's ridiculous. It's crazy, so good. Then you want to play your protection, which is that I can't pronounce that. Basically, if your opponent activates any card effect that would destroy cards you control, and you control a 6 samurai monster, you can activate this and just negate it. Just say nope. Your opponent activates Regeki, you say nope. Your opponent activates Twin Twister, nope. You just gotta have a 6 sam on the board. That's it for the main deck. Now let's move on to the extra deck. In the extra deck, you want to play triple 6 Samurai Shien. I thought about cutting one, maybe running a Decode Talker, because this deck has definitely the ability to synchro summon more than once per turn. But I haven't figured that out yet. You want to play one Naturia Beast, one Barkion. This one negates any trap, this one negates any spell, this one you have to discard 2 from the deck, this one you have to banish 2 from the graveyard. It's not once per turn, so as long as you can do that, you can negate whatever you want. Next, you want to play one Black Rose for the level 7, Red Dragon Archfiend, Scarlight Red Dragon Archfiend, Colossal Fighter, and the Trish. That's it for the synchros. Let's go on to the links. You want to play double Mrs. Radiant. There are plenty of Earths in here. I think you run 10 Earths, so that's a quarter of your deck. So definitely want to go into Mrs. Radiant. It also boosts your Naturia Beasts, so there's another option. And to finish it off, you want to play one Blade Armor Ninja, which is Gaia Samurai basically, but for warriors, and it has more attack, so there's that. Excalibur, which is your Utopia, and Shadows of Samurai Shien, which can be it's kind of like a Trickstar Holly Angel. It doesn't really come out too often, but when it does, it's pretty nice to have. So yeah, that's gonna be it for my 6 Samurai deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, and I'll see you on the next one. Later.